My fellow Liberians, about 2 weeks ago, we announced an invitation to you, the Liberian people, to join the proposed peaceful rally on December 17th within the outer rim of the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex under the banner, "We tire suffering. We tire suffering." Immediately following that announcement, a barrage of threats of violence and intimidation against any participant of the planned rally was launched. Our own government itself put roadblocks in place that would obstruct this rally by decreeing the limits. We refused to back down because this is our constitutional right to peacefully assemble. Today, I'm happy to inform Nigerian people that you have won. And you will win many more rounds until final victory. In the face of massive outpouring of support for the rally from people from all walks of life and from every corner of our country, the government had no choice but to surrender to the will of the Liberian people. We tire suffering. December 17 rally will go ahead as planned. And by its constitutional obligation, the government will and must provide security and protection for its participants. My fellow Liberians, it goes without saying that you continue to inspire me and reinforce my belief that together we can and will achieve greatness for Liberia. For the last 6 years, I have made it my personal commitment to travel to all corners of Liberia and hear from the people who make up this beautiful country. From the peaceful lake of Cape Mount to the sparkling sandy beaches of Cape Palmas, from the verdant heights of Wologisi learn you still continue to fight and do what you can for families and communities. I continue to be energized by this perseverance, resilience, and your steadfastness. However, the harsh reality we all know is that doing our part is not enough. We need a government that keeps its end of the bargain. But maybe this government hasn't done the work to know what the people across Liberia are going through, the suffering they are experiencing every day. Maybe there's a chance that this government has been living under a rock and is completely unaware of how hard life is for Liberians. This rally is our chance to make our voices heard loud and clear. Our chance to make our voices heard loud and clear. We will rally for all who continue to give their best and are being repaid less than they deserve. All who struggle in the rain and under the sun, on farms, in offices, in markets, or in shops, are trying to look out for their families, only to see their families crumbling every day under the weight of too heavy a burden to bear. All who need medical attention but cannot afford the high cost. All who are trying as best as they can to do the right thing, but are finding the means increasingly difficult. All whose dreams are fading despite their best efforts. All who fear the rising waves of crime and drugs in their communities. All who fear our country being turned into a transit point for drug trafficking. All who have served our country and are now abandoned by their country in retirement. Young people at risk, youth filling prisons, streets and communities without hope, and all who are suffering in silence and are doing so in increasing sense of hopelessness. I therefore invite all of us to stand together, ready to confront and overcome the fear of intimidation, to be watchful, attentive, our duty to preserve our peace and democracy, to stand against demagoguery, ethnicity, tribalism, and all that which divides and affects us all and the future of our nation. December 17 is therefore for all Liberians, irrespective of political party, tribe, religion, or gender. December 17 is for all who are going to bed hungry, all whose salaries are wickedly cut under the pretext of harmonization, all who cannot pay school fees or hospital bills, all who are jobless, and all who are increasingly despondent. December 17 is for Liberia. December 17 is for the people. Come to the SKD on December 17. It was the same place the Weah administration was inaugurated. It was where President Weah promised the Liberian people that his administration would change for hope. 5 years later, hopelessness has blanketed the whole country and is haunting every home and choking every Liberian family out of dignity and economic security. On December 17, therefore, Liberians will return to the same SKD place, not only to speak to the failure of its many broken promises to the people of Liberia. Finally, as we ready for December 17, today and always, may we also never forget the words of the famous American statesman and political philosopher, Benjamin Franklin. And I quote, "Those who will give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." Let me repeat, and I quote, "Those who will give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety," unquote. If you are happy to eat and your life is better off, please do not stand by as your fellow Liberians suffer. Come and stand with those who have been let down by this administration and hear for yourself why they are tired and what they are tired of. Hopefully, we can join together and fight for the Liberia we all deserve. Thank you, And may God continue to protect our democracy and bless Liberia.